Now, ladies and gentlemen, what we're going to start with, we are honored to have with us a member of Congress, our representative in Congress, Congressman Dave Loebsack, and he has graciously agreed to take some time out of a horrendously busy schedule to help us celebrate by reading some of Paul Engle's work. And this is a piece that Glady McMellor, our rental coordinator here, was, she had discovered a copy of one of Paul Engle's books, and in the back is a poem cycle that is perfect for this season. It's called The Things of Christmas Speak. And it's a collection of 9 poems surrounded by a theme of each of the individual pieces of the nativity, the physical elements, like some of the animals, right down to the swaddling clothes, get their voice to say what it meant to be part of the nativity. And so we're going to read it as kind of a poetic cycle, and with 3 voices. I will read some, Glady will read some, and Congressman Loebsack will finish us off with the last 2. And so we're going to kind of flip the order of appearance on here just a little bit. So, to begin today, The Things of Christmas Speak. I'll read the first couple, and then I will surrender to Glady for a couple, and we'll just keep going from there. The Things of Christmas Speak. The ox speaks. When halos hovered blinding bright above Mary, Joseph, child, I thought that mine would fly down to me like a blazing dove, so that my handsome horns would wear that shine. None came, but in a sudden greater brightness, I saw these folk were not like those who came to feed us in the barn. They had such whiteness, my eyes burned, and they closed them in my shame. That hot light made me thirsty. I could try to drink out of a bucket by their stall, but then I saw that water glowing. I was not fit to go near it. I went all trouble to muddy water near some dung. It had a living sweetness to the tongue. King Herod speaks. Wouldn't you be troubled if you were king and loyal people came to you to warn a boy they called a king had just been born? No ruler can allow that sort of thing. It's a matter of survival, not just hate. I'm a family man. I didn't want to kill those children, only 2 years old, but still I had my duty to the absolute state. Rome, from whom my royal power runs. I too don't like the groans through Galilee of mothers weeping for their murdered sons, but my job is find menace and remove it. The state is children's one security, although I have to kill them to prove it.
I was thinking, I'm trying to unclutter my life. We do that all the time. And so I've been going through my bookshelves, and I found this book, A Woman Unashamed and Other Poems by Paul Engle. It was published first in 1962 and was given to me by a dear friend. The goat speaks. Why is it that the good word goat provokes a lot of sneering laughter and cheap jokes? A goat appears and people start to tell how lecherous we are, how bad we smell. But look how stupid is that staring ox, those sheep that follow in their silly flocks. We goats are quick. Under these graceful horns, our minds are graceful too, and sharp as thorns. So when the barn was lit, as it burned that night the child was born, I looked and turned and went outside alone. I would not dare be close to him or touch that trembling hair. I feared that I, mere animal, plain goat, would breathe what he had breathed in his small throat. The water speaks. The people here are proud of me. The well I come from is a good one, deep and pure. A stranger tasting me, eyes closed, can tell. Bethlehem water, drink it and be sure. Men will come many bitter miles to slake their thirst with me. Through all the desert perils, the choking sand, the lion, the fanged snake, to load my sweetness in their goatskin barrels. I've helped men, donkeys, oxen with their thirst, but never felt so useful as that night the boy was born. It was that mother's first. I glowed then with a sudden transformation. Light became water, water turned to light.
You got one?
Yeah. The donkey speaks. Ox wanted his hail. So did I. Even the goat envied that lovely glowing, but it was no real use for us to try. Light wavered over us like a wind blowing. Each of us watched it with a longing eye, but it would not come down to bless us, knowing we were but creatures, lucky to have the sky to shine on straw where our own young were growing. Yet still I had what no mere woolly sheep, no bleeding goat, no drooling ox or cow could ever have. My back was strong to carry, tired with that winter trip and half asleep. A blue cloak huddled over her bent brow, that weary woman, that child's mother, Mary.
The Roman soldier speaks. Feet cold yet blistered by this rocky region, we marched, picked soldiers of the Roman legion. Experts at using shield and sword and axe to watch these desert tribes pay up their tax. They're poor, and they don't like it, leaving home to pay their shekels to imperial Rome. One humble woman bore a boy last night, a hard birth, but the barn was filled with light. That child can sleep and without any fear. Absolute power expressed in my bronze spear, the skill to use it trained into my arm, will keep this helpless boy from any harm. This shaft, this blood-delighted point I bear for a lucky child, whom Mother Rome will care for.
Swaddling clothes speak. We were not elegant. Even from the start, we were just ordinary woolen cloth. Some bits already damaged by the moth, but we could keep the cold air from his heart. The mother had one piece of silk and wrapped him first in that, a pretty scrap, but found him chilled. So put our fickle warmth around him. She spoke not one cross word. She never slapped him. Since then, we have been put to every use. We've been washed in Jordan and returned. We've warmed a lamb and had a goat's abuse. One of these days we'll be thrown out and burned. Dirty we are, but still over the snow, on one December night each year, we glow.
Glad to be here. I have 2 short poems to read. I'll do the best I can, so please forgive me if I don't do as well as others and poets in particular. This is The Straw Speaks. Life in the field was good. Under the sun, under the radiance of rain, I grew, but worried for the future. All I knew about the life of being straw was one dreadful and dreaded fact. They cut and beat you and threw you in a barn on filthy mud where cows would crush you as they chewed their cud. Or, if they were too hungry, they could eat you. But I had not been told that when a child was born, clean straw was scattered underneath him, that such a sudden light would come and wreathe him. Even the simple straw within that wild fire of light would find its plain stalks turning into a brilliant flame, but without burning. And the child speaks. Just think of it. 2 fathers and 1 mother. One father gave me heaven, and the other gave palm trees, water, donkeys with their hay, a cross-shaped toy he made so I could play. But mother gave me 3 worlds: place before birth, where I was warm and safe; place on earth, where I could beg for milk and breathe live air; place of the spirit, which was everywhere. I know the wise men and the stars have said some wonderful excitement lies ahead. But right now, I would rather be a child, happy upon the floor my father piled, with boards and nails and hammers I could walk to, with dogs and other children I could talk to. Thank you.